Oh, why did it stop? Oh, well, it started back again. I don't know what's going on. I hurt my back. Not like really, I mean, just this. Not like really bad, it's just sciatica, my sciatic nerve, but still it hurts. And, can you see me without my glasses? Because I can't see you, even with my glasses. I was just getting clothes out of the dryer. No big deal, but you do that little twist, that pivot. You shouldn't do it. Nobody should ever do it, but I did. And so I'm sitting and letting my sciatica medication take effect. Neurontin. Yeah, that's good for that. Of course, I get the generic version, gabapentin, because it's cheaper and because TRICARE doesn't want to pay for anything more, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just doing a little video. I don't know exactly what I want to talk about. I think I do. I think I do. Talking to Randy. Hi, Randy. Talking to him the other night, I said, I want to make you my medical proxy, my financial proxy, blah, blah, blah. Just in case I go before you do, because you know exactly what I want. And what I want is not going to be kosher with everybody, I mean, I definitely, if I have any organs that are worth giving, I want those harvested. I doubt I will, frankly. I think they're going to play out before I do. I don't know. My eyes, hopefully that'll be okay. My sight's not that great now, so I don't know if that makes a difference. My skin, for burn victims, I want that taken. I'm sorry, kids, but it will help other people. I definitely want to be cremated because I don't want to be buried in the ground, and that's all there is to it. I don't want that kind of funeral. I want a memorial. That would be nice. I want, I'll be there. I'll be there in spirit, but I'd like to be cremated and put in something. I don't know. If any of my family want a little piece of that, they can put it in a little container and keep it with them. If you want to put it in a certain spot, or if you want to bury that, that's okay. I've always said I want a dogwood tree planted, though. So that's going to be difficult if you try to do it in a cemetery. I don't think they're going to let you do it. So you're going to have to find a place, some place, just to plant a dogwood tree. And then on Mother's Day or my birthday or Christmas, you can come tie a little ribbon and talk to me, because I'll be there. But I'll be with you everywhere. I will. Yep. Believe it, I will. And I hope that works out for everybody. And I hope that I do go before any of you. That's a nightmare. I don't, of course, I know it's a nightmare for you in a way, but you do have lives. Randy, I'm not talking to you. You and I, we're a unit, and I know how that will affect you. Just like it would affect me if you passed away before I did. I can't imagine. But the children and grandchildren, you guys, you have lives. You go on, you move on, you do your thing. And Mimi and Mom and Mama will always be watching you. And for Nate, Grandma, that's a morbid thing. What else? Let's see. I am thinking a lot about the future. And that's a good thing, actually. When you're 57, and that's really not old, guys. Honestly, it's not. It's older than I've ever been before, so I call myself old and think that I'm old. But I know 20 years from now, I'll look back and say, wow, you were young at 57. There was still so much you could do. So I look at the future, a bright future. And I think, actually, you guys know I have this mother's intuition. It goes a little further than that, I think. I think that I may have a little bit of that psychic intuition sometimes, not all the time, absolutely, but sometimes. And I really see this super bright future that I could never in a million years have dreamt. So, if I have a super bright future, you're going to have one. I will not keep it to myself. My bright future will be shared. And it's not just talking, like financial security. It's like something very, very profound and wonderful is in my future. I read something recently that said, your best days have yet to come or to be. And I have started to believe that. Not looking backward, forward is my favorite direction now. And wow, that's pretty cool. So, didn't want to sound morbid about all that. So I wanted you to know I'm not in a morbid state of mind. Maybe it's the gabapentin working. I don't know. But, oh gee, I just looked at my hair and I got it cut. No, why not makeup? I'm sorry. I always do these things at home, and right now I'm resting my back, so makeup's on. But the hair, I got it cut. Sonia, thank you. I think you did a good job with what you had to work with. As far as the apocalypse, I think that there have been people before us who thought it was Armageddon, the end of the world. I know there were. People in the Bible talked about it's any minute, it's any day, it's coming, I can see it. My grandmothers talked about it. This world can't last much longer. I remember hearing them say that. And then my parents. And now me. So I'm not sure. It does seem to me that things have never been this bad before. Natural disasters and wars. Just the craziest things. But that's what everybody else said before me. So it could go either way. And either way, it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter as long as you have a foundation of faith. I don't want to tell you how to use that faith, or in what way, or what church, or any beliefs. I do think you need a foundation of faith. Because when things get dark, and they do get dark, sometimes it's routine. Every month, every week, you'll have a moment, you'll have a day that things just seem to overwhelm you. And you may go on about your day as if they don't, but inside you feel that dark, impending doom. I know that feeling very well. And I have come to recognize it when I see it coming. Doesn't mean it doesn't put me down occasionally. But when it's like you're completely aware it's going to happen. It's like the night before, tomorrow. Full moon. It seems like the full moon really does have some effect. I've not exactly kept records of it, but I have noticed on occasion when I'm down, there's a full moon. And I will also have insomnia for a few days during the full moon and past. Before, during, past. But a foundation of faith is critical, because as far as I would run, I could never seem to run away from my faith. It kept finding me. Just did. It wasn't really my desire. In fact, I wanted nothing to do with it. I felt hurt and harmed and destroyed. But David said in Psalms, if I make my bed in hell, there you are. And I find that to be true, that God does find us. And whatever path we decided to take, He's probably going to put us right back on that path that we were originally on. We took detours and side roads, but He doesn't leave us alone. He never will. So kids, grandkids, Randy, you know it. You know it. You feel it. And even when you don't feel it, because feelings are just emotions, sometimes you can sense it. And that's what it's all about. And that's why it's called faith. Because it doesn't always come with an emotion or a feeling or an assurance. You don't always see it. You have to believe and stand firm on it. You have to turn things over to God and realize that there are things you cannot do on your own. There are things you can do and you should do, and do them. Do those things that you can do. But when things are completely out of your control, and many, many things are, that's when you have to really stand firm, as far as I'm concerned, on faith. And on your faith. The faith that you've always known to be true, the reality. Now, the traditions of that may change, and of course they've changed. So the values, they're not even values. They're things that we did just out of sheer tradition. Well, we've changed. All of us have. You guys, me, your dad, Randy, all of us have changed through the years. And that's okay, because I think if you're not changing, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. You're stunted. You're in a vacuum, and nothing good can come of it. So make sure that you use your tenets of faith in whatever you decide they are. If it's meditation, that's good. But I'll tell you, I keep going back to the Bible. Now, I have my own opinion of things in the Bible. That some things that are read are not literal. That even in the Old Testament, some stories that were told just like Jesus told parables. So when you rightly divide the word of truth, and then you research it, the true Greek and Hebrew in which it was written, some of those things that you have thought to be wrong, you'll find you weren't even listening to the right way it was spoken. You really had no idea what was being said, because it was being said through translators and scribes. Now, I know everyone says that the Word of God is infallible and always true, and that is true. If it is in the original Greek and Hebrew. Oh, I got a call. Let's see who it is. Hello? Good morning. It's weird. Hold on. I'm actually doing a video.
You are?
I am, and you're on it now, actually.
Where's the video of? I'm scared.
Yeah, they can't see you, but they can hear you. This is Mollie, guys. This is Mollie on the phone.
Hello. How y'all?
Yeah, well, I told everybody here that I had twisted my back a little bit when I was doing clothes, so I have to let it sit for a bit. So I'm just doing a video while it does.
Right. Are you at the station?
Huh?
Are you at the station?
No, I'm at home. I'm at
Are you
home.
at home?
Yeah, just the laptop. So.
Yeah. Well, are you going tonight?
Oh yeah, still going.
Okay.
Yeah, every guy
Okay,
out there, all you people now listening, this is karaoke night at Rocco's, and we're going because Mollie's gonna sing.
Mollie's daughter's going to sing.
Dadgum, thought I could get her. Yeah. Carmen's gonna sing for sure. What about Blaine?
And don't get it confused now, because Sandy Fox will be singing too.
Oh no! You know what? When I twisted my back, I twisted my vocal cords, and they don't work anymore.
Well, I will stretch them out for you.
Thanks a lot. That sounds non-threatening. Oh Lord, no! I'm going to be a spectator and watch tonight. You know, just like you. Pot,
right.
Don't call the kettle black, Pot. So, we'll both be spectators, hopefully.
Right, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Well, hang on, Blaine wants to say hey to you.
Oh, great, good.
Here, tell me your name.
Hello, is this Blaine? Huh?
I got karaoke.
You're gonna sing karaoke?
No, are you gonna come?
Am I? I'm going to come. Yes, sir. Will you sing a song if I come?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, Blaine, you're 4 years old. You're so big now.
I'm just a little bit.
You're just a little big? Well, that's good. I'm just a,
And I know how to ride a bike with a train wheels and a belt power wheels.
do you really? Wow.
Yeah. Want to my house and you just give me a ride it?
Oh, yeah? I want to see you ride it. I want to see you ride your bike.
You go around them turns and you see the donkey. He pulls a little hill and you see that bike. Then you see Toad's bike and Toad's broken bike and Mary, then you go around them turns and pulls a little hill. Then see Mom and Dee, then you see a truck.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
But far away.
Oh, really? Far away?
Yeah.
Oh.
See you tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Are you?
I
Are-
love you.
I love you. Are you going to come spend the night with me? Oh, hey. That was so cute. I could hardly understand anything but bike and ride and training wheels.
Yeah, he'll tell you how to get to the house. He said if you go by the donkeys and you see all the bikes, the iron truck and Mama's Jeep.
Okay. Telling me how to get to the house. That's cool.
Right, now you got perfect directions.
Yes, I do. If I could interpret Blaine language, I could do that.
Hey, so come Friday, you will know exactly what he's saying.
I'll bet I will, actually. Yeah, because he's,
You will.
you know how it is, too. Over the phone, it's hard. It's much harder than in person. And then you can
Exactly.
follow them while they go on and on, trying to tell you one thing. So, you know.
Right. Okay, well, I will let you get back to work. Make sure you see video.
Okay, I will.
And I will see you tonight. We'll be there about 6:30.
Okay, well, Randy gets off at 6. He'll come home, probably get changed, and we'll, I guess, be there by 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have the table ready.
Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
She had to go, baby.
See, that's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah, we're going to karaoke tonight. To Rocco's here in town. I've never been to Rocco's, but everybody says it's a great place. And Mollie's fiance, Myrick, actually runs the karaoke. And Carmen, the middle one, is going to sing, and Blaine, the 4-year-old, is going to sing. So Mimi has got to go, and Poppy. So, you know, I wouldn't normally go out for this, but I got to see this. This is going to be too cute, you know. I've got to video this or something. Anyway, those are the kind of things that happen, you know. Also, well, wow, let me check. You know, you guys are getting bored. I can imagine. But one of these days, this might be important to you. I don't know. Okay, Dakota sent me. She IM'd me. You can't see it, or can you? Anyway, she says I can't wait until tonight. And I just did something to my phone. What did I do? Oh, I don't want to do that. Uh-oh. 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 Wow, I am just so dumb. It's pathetic. Let me try to respond. Just saying me either and putting a smiley face is about the best I could do. Here's an update on Lily. Miss Lily. Some refer to her as Lily Ann. You know, we don't really know what we're going to call her, I guess. Lily Ann or just Lily. We have 2 Lilies. We have Lily and Kate and Lily Ann. So they're both called Lily, and we may have to say Lily Ann to know one from the other anyway. But I call her Boo, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, Boo went to Shan's today. Danielle and Eddie took her, and really, I don't know what they did. They did a consultation, but let me tell you, she gained a pound since last week. Let me just update you. Danielle says she loves the neurologist at Shan's. That's great. She said they will be calling her to make the MRI appointment. She's gained a pound and an inch. She's grown an inch and gained a pound since last week. Wow, she's taken after her Mimi more and more. Not the growing part, but the pound part. Well, I've kind of, probably not the pound part either. I'm pretty sure I do more than one a week. I don't know. She's 14 pounds, 6 ounces, 26.5 inches long. She's going to be tall. I think she's going to be tall and thin, you know. And she's beautiful. Gosh, I love her. And you know, I love all the rest of you guys. The other Lily and Kate. Lily, she's my bug. It's unfortunate because a lot of people have started calling my Boo Lily. They've started calling her Lily Bug. Now it's like, please guys, don't do this. I've already established she's Lily Boo and my other one is Lily Bug. But whatever, it's Boo and Bug to me. And M, Miss Morgan, the divine Miss M. And then shooting straight up to Nathaniel, Isaiah, Nate, and John, Nicholas, Mr. Nick. I love you guys. And, of course, I mentioned Dakota, Carmen, and Blaine in a row there. Oh, and all you children. I can never leave anyone out. David and Lynn, Danielle and Eddie, Kyle, Gabe and Jen, Chris and Alana, Mollie and now Myrick. They are engaged. They're going to have the very first wedding ever at Rocco's. They've never had a wedding at Rocco's. And they're going to be the ones. And I said, wow, you'll probably have a picture on the wall for that and start a trend. She's getting married September 7th this year, 2013. So 7, 11, 13, you know, you got your lucky numbers, and I still consider 13 a lucky number. So then Myrick will be in the family. So there's that. And, well, you know, I'll be going to karaoke tonight. And then tomorrow about 2 o'clock, Mollie's bringing Dakota, Carmen, and Blaine to stay with Mimi and Poppy overnight till whatever time Saturday. I don't care. Whatever time she comes back. They may go to Helen or something. So we're going to be here taking care of the kids and having some fun. Can't wait. I love it. I love sleepovers with the grands. I do love it. And I'm glad I get to do that. I don't get to see my other grandkids that I mentioned nearly as often because you guys live miles away. It's not that many miles, I do know, but it's enough that it makes it difficult. And it's not like we can just have an overnight sleepover. And gosh, I hate that because, you know, I used to do that with Nick first and then Nick and Nate, and then moved away, and then they had to come for like a week in the summer, and it's just not the same, and I missed it. And I can't wait for you guys, Nick and Nate, I can't wait for you to just come and stay with Mimi again. And even Morgan, when Jen and Gabe, when you guys decide she's old enough to just stay away this far, her, and of course all the other kids as they get old enough, you know. But it's really cool that we've got some here that we can interact with. And then after karaoke, they stay the weekend. Sunday, we're going to church with Mustang and Pat, First Baptist Church, and I'm looking forward to that. So it's going to kind of be a full weekend, a good weekend. See, I wrote a little thing on Facebook called the two-step, and I'd heard or read long ago that if you take one step toward the world, it'll take 2 steps toward you. And I said you could insert God. Take 1 step toward God, He'll take 2 toward you. And all I did was put in a little effort, and then it just got poured on me and changed everything. It did. And that is part of the tenets of my faith. And I think that you really need to have that. And you guys, you don't know it, but Mama Mimi, Pop, Dad, Poppy. We're rare. Sounds like the cops are coming. We're really studying our Bible and reading, and we're really feeling a need to figure out what our personal mission in life is, because we know that we have one. And so, pray for us that we take the right steps toward God and toward the world, and so that those doors open. And if we have to push on them a little bit, it'll be okay if I know it's the right thing. But we're very different, I'll tell you. Randy is not the man that I married. And I must tell you, that's a good thing. Really it is. I'm not the person he married, and that's a good thing. We have both gone through difficulty, just like everybody, and maybe worse than some. I will admit that. And maybe not as bad as others. I will gladly accept that. But we are different. And now we search the scripture. We search our hearts. We pray together. And we ask God to please guide us. I want all you guys to have what we have. I want you to have the peace, the love, the compassion, the understanding, not just relationally, but in God. Put God in your marriage, in your relationship, in your home. I promise you with all of my heart, things will be different. Your whole life will change. And all you have to do is keep doing it. Walking in faith, keep doing it. Regardless of what you see or hear or what's happening, keep doing it. Turning to God, bringing God in the middle of that fight that you're having or that concern you've got with your children. Put God in the middle. It works. I'm old enough, wise enough, and have turned to God enough to tell you I firmly believe that. And I'm a cynic. I'm a cynic. I'm a questioner. And I believe this. So take it from me. Other people might be all sugar-coaty about it and have said this to you all the time. I'm not going to do that. I'm not sugar-coating it. I'm not anybody. But I am to God. I'm a vessel. I know that. I'm a mouthpiece. I know that. God can use me. I know that. And I want Him to. But mostly I want to share it with you. So, Dakota, Carmen, and Blaine, when you're over, we're going to do some research. And we're going to talk about God and heaven, the angels. We're going to talk about it. Because I want you to have what I have. And I know that Nick, Nate, and Lily, and Morgan and Lily, I know that they all have a solid background in faith. And I just want to enhance that. And I know that David and Lynn, they have a solid foundation. I know that Kyle has a solid foundation. And I know that Chris and Alana are still seeking. They have a foundation there. They know the truth when they hear it. Doesn't mean they always adhere to it. Hearing and adhering, two different things. But the foundation is there. When you've been given that foundation as a child, it never goes away. Never does. I know you hear all the noises in the background. It just occurred to me. My sink is bubbling because that happens when my washer drains. My dryer's flip-flopping around. So you just had a peek into your mom, your mother-in-law, your Mimi's, your wife's life. And it's 3:57, almost 4 p.m. on Thursday, the 23rd, I think. Yeah, 23rd. Got 2 birthdays this month. Oh, sorry. Blaine's birthday was June 1st. I do believe that I'm correct about that. I'll have to check it out to make sure. So I guess I'll have to do a little birthday thing with him. But Danielle, darling, you turned 20. On June 28th, she turns 35, I believe. On June 28th, 628, that's the time and date of her birth. And not David, but Chris on June 29th turns 22. So happy birthday to them. And in July, July 20th, Kylebert turns 27. Oh my goodness, hard to believe. Wow. And I'm not going to cover the rest of the birthdays. Oh, I better get the August. Let me go through August. It's that summer. Randy, darling, baby. Wow, you turn, is it 59? On August 11th. Wow, we're all getting older and loving each other more, I hope. And if I've said anything ever to hurt you, I am very sorry. Really, I am. If I've said anything recently to bother you or hurt you at all, I didn't mean to. It wasn't my intention. So, I ask that you forgive me if that's the case. I didn't mean it. Didn't mean to hurt you. Over the years, any disagreements, any confusion that we have ever had, and I'm talking to each and every one of you, because face it, Mom and Mimi, maybe not so much Mimi, but Mama, has had conflict with all of you in one way, shape, or form, because that's a mama's thing, you know? We want our kids to do well and be happy, but we always think we know the best way. And sometimes we do. Sometimes you should listen, because we are older and wiser and have lived through things. But sometimes we're not right, because we're basing things on our own personal way things went down, on our subjective view of life. So, you don't take all of our advice, but some of it you should listen to. When it rings true to you, no matter how much you want to rebel against it, put it in your heart and do something good with it, you know? Let it grow. And follow your dreams. Making money is necessary. It's a necessary evil. But follow your dreams while you're doing it. Because you live for your dreams. You work to provide and support your dream. And that dream may be your family, and that's it. And that's totally fine. But whatever your dream is, do follow it. Find a way to follow that dream. And put all of your heart and soul into your dream, just like you would your job. Put all of it in there. And take 2 steps toward the world, and watch, or 1 step, and watch the world take 2 back. It works. Stand firm on your faith. Love each other. Love God. Love Mom. Mimi. Because I love you. And no matter how seldom we may talk, I love you. I also have to mention Dad and Bob. I love you guys. You're good people. You're always there. And I love you. And I appreciate you. And you are the last parents we have. And I'm very grateful. Very grateful. Because I need that. And I love and appreciate you. I'm not taking that. This happens, you know. It happens. Anyway. Alright guys, I guess that's it for me. That's my little blog for today, June 23rd. This is Sandy Fox. And also Mom and Mimi, wife, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, Mama, Grandma. I think that's all the names I should be called. Maybe called other names. The monster-in-law? I hope not. Ooh, Lynn, Jen, Eddie. Please, no monster-in-law. Okay. Alright guys, I love you. And I'll be doing this again. Hopefully not because my back is out. But, anyway. Gotta say, auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. hola. No, that's hello. Let's go sayonara. Bye-bye. How about that? So, until next time, I love you. Love yourself.